Hey Saggy, it's Olivia from Dawes Tarot. I'm here to do your reading for the second week of March. And this is going to be for the couples, and then I will do another one later, and that one will be for the singles. Just a little mix up. Trying to think. You won't really notice much of a difference when I do the couples because it'll still be you on one side and your person or situation on the other side. Oh yeah, I was going to, while I'm shuffling a little bit here, I'm going to read off some of the, I have a chart here, an astrology chart, and it kind of gives me a brief description of each of the signs, and it's really interesting. Like for you, Saggy, you are considered, Saggy is, where is it? Okay, casual, direct, enthusiastic, far-seeing, friendly, honest, humorous, idealist, loyal, outspoken, philosophical, restless, talkative, a traveler. And the lesser qualities, that's too many, I'm not taking it. The lesser qualities are exaggerating, irresponsible, and tactless. To me, it sounds a lot like Aquarius, if you ask me. Anyway, I thought that was interesting. I thought maybe you guys would get a kick out of it. And you maybe already know that about yourselves. But if the cross watchers watching, maybe they didn't know. Whoops. All right. Let's see if we can get one to pop out. Let's see what is the most important thing for Saggy to be aware of. The most important thing for Saggy to be aware of as a couple's reading. Whoa, way too many. Okay. There goes my throat. Every time I start, not every time, but it's certain zodiac signs, my throat just starts closing up. It's like they don't want to talk, is the way I read it or understand it. First card out, taking time out to rest and rejuvenate. Replenish your soul and your spirit and just take time for you. Take time for you. There is some healing here that needs to be done. And it's more of a spiritual nature, to be honest, because this is inside of a church. This is one of those esophagus where somebody's actually buried inside, and this is just like a replica. But it just gives us the sense that this is definitely in a probably some kind of church, religious place of worship. The Three of Swords above and the one below. This is actually somebody that's taken a break from a battle. This is like a warrior or one of those Knights Templars or something like that. And God, there goes my I didn't bring the water. Wow. Anyway, this is he's taken a break out from the battle that they were just in. He's got one sword posed and ready to go. All he's got to do is reach down with his hand and he's ready if someone were to break in. And these three up here always represent the Three of Swords in a sense, because that's the heartache. The heartache. It's not easy being a warrior. It's not. So let's see what we have. Oh my gosh. The Seven of Swords. That's so interesting that it's coming out after this, because I usually don't explain all the details of each card because time-wise, if it's a regular reading with somebody personally, I would, of course. But the Seven of Swords, now this one talks about somebody being taken advantage of. It's deceitfulness. And to be honest with you, I feel like somebody's taking advantage of you. They're taking something from you. And you know, with it being the swords, that talks about, you know, spoken words as well as the mind thinking. I think there's somebody here that would like to take little pieces of you, maybe every day, maybe 5 days out of the week, because he's only carrying 5 and leaving 2 behind. Maybe you have a break from somebody that's like this. They always want to they always want to keep you under thumb, is the way I feel. They don't want you to shine too brightly. It's a draining energy if this is something that happens frequently. And this card has been coming up a lot lately. Every card has its own specific, when it gets to a circle cycle, and it might have something to do with which, so no, it has something to do with the way the earth is rotating and whose frequency it is. Like, we're in Pisces season now. It's their birthday. But anyway, I feel like somebody may be deceitful. They may be trying to hurt you in some way to keep you down, messing with your mind. And this is almost like a paranoid kind of person. Like, they're taking a break, they're taking a, you know, a rest, a time out, meditation, whatever it is, but they got that one sword right there ready to flip it up. Because they're afraid of something being ripped off or something being stolen from them. And I have a feeling it's a person, because it's about the mind. But you know, if you are paranoid in a sense already, this could be adding to it. This could be saying that you have a fear that somebody's going to take something from you while you're sleeping. And not just sleeping, just at any time. These are both kind of like paranoid. There's a nervous energy here. Oh my God, talk about the 3 of Hearts. I swear you guys saw me shuffle. It's like it just fits. Now I see what the 3 of Hearts are really about. This is somebody that has been hurt by somebody that's been taking advantage of them, hurting them, keeping them under thumb. It's a straining energy. And this is why there's a call from the divine to, hey, stop, take a rest, a meditation, rejuvenate yourself, rebuild your energy. And you can get all of that through sleep. So if you need to take a couple of days off just to sleep, by all means, I would recommend it. And then over here is your person. Another church. That is so interesting. I have a feeling that, Saggy, you're more spiritual and your person here is not. They don't feel comfortable going into this church. They're barefooted, the snowing, this one's got a bum leg. There's money in this church, and there's also hot soup or some kind of food, and it's open to anybody. There's no nomination of who it is. This is somebody here that is, and because I feel like it's a feminine, she's taking the lead and this person's following her. I feel like she doesn't feel comfortable going into a situation where she doesn't feel like she belongs. In a sense, I can understand that. But my gosh, man, it's like freezing. It's snowing. I don't know if you guys have ever noticed this card before. I know you see it from a distance a lot, but 5 Pentacles, there's money there if you need clothing. There's food if you need food and shelter. That guy's got a bum leg and she's just rolling on past. She's barefooted. She doesn't feel like they belong. Because I say that because look at the way I don't know if the camera will zoom in that close. Let me look. See, he's looking up at the Pentacles. He sees that there's an opportunity in there for the both of you. But apparently she rules, which could be the oppressiveness here. This is somebody that likes to keep you down under their thumb, and this is the kind of energy that represents. Who is this person? Who is this? They say that they love you. They may offer you little tokens here and there. But this is somebody that just is, they're there for the fun and not for commitment. And it could be that they're there for the money too, because this is almost like saying there's financial strife in a home. This is somebody that's superficial. Oh my God, it's a partnership. That's why there's no love here. This is like two people that are possibly married or just in a deep commitment. And these two people are only in it for the working and making money together. Because two people are better than one when it comes to partnerships, and one doing one job and one possibly doing another job. Whatever it is, I don't see work here at all, but could just be about lust. This is a romantic. This to me is the romance card where two people first meet each other and they're excited about the, they talk and they're like similar in appearance and the way they talk and what their beliefs are. But I feel like this is just I don't feel like it's something brand new, put it that way. Just because the cards lay out in this linear fashion, these cards can be flipped this way or that. It doesn't matter. It depends on how the reader is, whoever you're getting your readings from. They can read it back and forth, which is really the best way to do it, because it could be that this is somebody that has a deep love for somebody, and perhaps maybe they're wanting it to become more of a deeper, more spiritual, and maybe it's somebody that's actually wanting to feel like they belong in a situation by getting married. I mean, it could be that. I don't see it though, to be honest. When you look at both sides here, and I'm kind of showing you this, you guys, so that you can learn for yourself too. When you see all of these swords over here, somebody's really under a lot of pressure, a lot of overthinking possibly, but also this broken heart. It's like somebody got into a partnership where they thought it was going to be, all good and fun maybe, making money. But in the long run, somebody has learned what love is, and it hurts to be in a situation that's so dry. There's no passion. And it could be both people have lost passion. Maybe it's been a long-term marriage and the passion is starting to fade. And you, Saggy, realize it more than your partner. Remember, you can flip the energies. It's kind of sad, but I feel that it's kind of one of those, I was going to say wait and see. But yeah, this is the energy of somebody, both people taking time to really think about what's going on in their lives. Is this where they want to be? Especially in the day that we are now, in the times with the way the world is. I think it's really opening a lot of people up to look inside themselves, to learn who they are, and then to look at the outside environment, where they are, who they're with. Is this really what I want? Because sometimes we get caught up in all of the mandated belief systems that are, put upon us by our parents, and then their grandparents did it to them, and, it's just an ancestral thing all the way through. I think it's time for people to decide what they really want in life before they just jump in a marriage. I think sometimes the marriage itself can almost stagnate and strangle a couple. It's because, especially when it's a younger couple, they don't really realize what they're getting into, I don't think. I mean, because the way it's designated today, if you're married for life, Of course, we know that's not true, but why even go through all of that? I'm just saying, and I'm not trying to encourage people to not get married, but really find out who you are first. Just find out who you are deep inside. What are your belief systems and how do you feel about this and that, you know? Oh, I know I get wordy. Well, the Ten of Cups is one of the happiest cards in the deck. And it just might be that these people are happy with the way they are in their situation. Because possibly there is no commitment here. It could be a marriage, or it could be, like I said, a deep commitment between two people without a ring. This could just be that this is the way they like it to be. And if it's you, Saggy, if you've been in this situation for a long time, I feel sorry for you, because I feel like you don't even know who you are if you're being smothered and dictated to by somebody that wants to control. If you're the masculine and this is the feminine, this is somebody that feels to me wants to be the leader of the pack. They want to keep you under their thumb. They don't want you to leave them. And maybe that's what part of this is. You're starting to wake up to the truth that you don't like being in this situation, and you may want to move on. And maybe that's why you're both doing this enlightenment in a sense. This is that going inside and learning how each of you are separately. And is this going to last? Is this what both of you want? I feel like it's a partnership. But again, it could be a marriage. I've seen both. I've seen it where it's both a lot of times. Bottom of the deck. Strength. That's good. Yes. There's a lot of strength needed here. Oh, that's sweet. Sometimes we get so weak that we just allow things to keep happening and keep happening. It's better just to you know, nap or just be on your own, because this is being on your own as well, individually. These two cards are for both people, remember. But, you know, sometimes we get to that point where it's just like, what am I doing here? This isn't making me happy at all. On the bottom of the deck, I just noticed there's no victory here. But anyway, it's sad. I will do some clarifying here. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Do 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 do. The divine is waking you up, Saggy. The divine is making a wake-up call. The divine is asking you to please wake up. Stop this. You know, if you're feeling sorry for yourself, it's probably come from this person. They've got you so oppressed that you don't even know who you are. You're vulnerable and you just let anything happen to you and your heart is broken. Do you think that's what God wants for us, or whoever you pray to, your deity? Whoever it is that you pray to, do you think that that's the purpose for you being on earth, is to be hurt, to be controlled, to be under somebody's thumb? No. No, no. This is the divine asking you to do a wake-up call and to look at your past. And in your past, the divine is asking you to look at what happened throughout your life, all the way back to childhood. I always say start at childhood and then work as a young adult, then a young adult, a teenager, whatever. And just look at everything. What do you think has made you let yourself just be taken over by somebody else? It's not good. It's not good. And anyway, to finish this off, the divine is saying that you're not the same person that you were way back when you got hurt and didn't feel like you were worthy. You weren't like, you were a different person. You didn't know any better. But now the divine is waking you up, tapping on your head and your heart and saying, it's time for you to wake up. You need to think about you and your heart. What is best for you? Okay, that's enough, Olivia. Oh, this person doesn't feel like there's a stable connection here. I don't either. I mean, this could be they're both drinking just to maintain their togetherness because they're not happy. This person could be happy, but I still think it's superficial. I really feel like it's superficial or superficial. This is like a weak little, I love you, honey. I don't know. I think it's time to end something here, especially when you have the divine waking you up to it. And this person really doesn't feel stable in this relationship. Maybe it's time for them. Maybe it's time for them to move on. Bye. Looks like we're dealing with a Queen of Wands energy. This could be you, Saggy, or it could be your other person. You guys are going to have to make that distinction between the two of you. But this Queen of Wands now, this is somebody that's very intelligent. They have education behind them. They're full of creativity. They focus on themselves a lot. They have that self-awareness. They know what their abilities are. They have intuition. And this is somebody that likes to manifest their soul's desire. I wish somebody would manifest something, either for it to work or for it to fall apart. But it takes both people to do the manifesting. If you're the cross watcher, maybe Saggy needs to be, well, Saggy's being woken up. Saggy's being woken up. There's going to be some kind of, this is like one door closing and another one open. One last. Oh, she's been coming out a lot. The Queen of Cups. Now, this Queen is ruled by, oh, did I say that the Queen of Wands is ruled by Pisces and Aries? I'm sorry, I forgot to say that. But the Queen of Cups is ruled by Gemini and Cancer, another intuitive. This is somebody that had, water signs usually have the most intuitiveness. That's like one of the first things they get in life. This is somebody that's very loving and giving, and they choose their friends, their close friends. They choose them carefully. They don't let just any Tom, Dick, and Harry or Sally, Jane, and Mary come into their lives. No. No. This is somebody that's sensitive to what her environment is and who she's with. She can just pick up on it. Well, let's pull one of these. These are the oracles of love or something like that. Because if this is a couple, let's see what it says here. Oh my God. That is hilarious. You know what? This is interesting. It says soulmate. Your soulmate is already with you in spirit. Believe this and they will manifest physically. Somebody here, is it you, Saggy? Is there a soulmate in your life? Is that why you're feeling heartbroken because you want to be with this person? It says your soulmate is already with you in spirit. Believe this and they will manifest physically. Wow. Let's get one for this person. Here's the card. Looks like sweet love. It says, when it comes to matters of the heart, there is no right or wrong. Every choice you make expands your understanding of life and love. Maybe that's what this person is going through. They could be waking up on their own. When it comes to matters of the heart, there is no right or wrong. Every choice you make expands your understanding of life and love. That's so funny. I don't see. This person must think that sex is love, because there's not a connection here. This is a broken marriage or a broken commitment. All right. That's what I have for you, Saggy. I sure hope this helps. All right, until I see you next time, namaste. Thanks for watching.